Move, crisscross. We're live? I think we're live. Dick. All right, sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. Looks like we're live.
We're on the air. Well, that's great. We are more than halfway through period number one. Dick Ludke here with Andy Bediz, and the Wildcats off to a slow start. They've been outshot 7-1. We now have just under 6 minutes to go. First period as Amaru Green gets it into the Loyola zone. Now Kuhn to the corner, and with it there is Gurley. Comes behind the net. Wilchin puts it back in the corner. Now a centering pass right through the stick of Gate, and it comes out, and Loyola on the move at center ice. Here's the drive and the shot, and it's deflected. The shot by Toby Davis. A scramble for it in the corner. And Loyola recovers it and gets it out to the point. A slap shot from there, and a save for Connor Bediz as it's deflected to the near corner. Loyola still has it as it comes out to the point, but it's knocked away and stolen by Ryder Nord, who sends it down the ice. It is an icing, but at least they're able to get it out of the zone.
You know, Dick, it really looks like this Wildcats team had a little too much turkey yesterday. Coming out a little flat, a little slow. Got to pick up the urgency. This Loyola team, which they should match up well against, is really taking it to them early.
Loyola Academy, the opponent in the first of at least 3 games this weekend for the Wildcats, as the face-off won by Evanston, and into the center ice area they go. Here's Zabala with it, but it's poked away from him, and the Wildcats unable to keep it in the zone. But now they get it back and come back over the zone. Haggerty with it, lost the puck. Volfeld right behind him. A shot is wide, and now Loyola comes the other way. The Ramblers of Loyola come short of the blue line. It's knocked away, now nearly stolen by Hofeld, but Loyola puts it back into the other end. First period, 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go, and a 1-0 deficit for the Wildcats as the pass comes out to the point. Kasten with a wrist shot that's deflected and goes just a little wide of the net on the far side. Now it comes out to center as it's knocked into the Loyola zone, but comes back out across the blue line. Now Haggerty got a piece of it, moved it to Hofeld, who backhands it in. Dumps it behind the net. Zabala, Hofeld, both going for it, but neither can get it. Comes back out to center. Carlo Goldberg moves it back into the Loyola zone. 3.5 to go first period. And Loyola gets it back. And here they come at center ice. A good check by Taylor. Ethan Taylor makes the play. Zabala chases the puck down in the corner and gets hammered against the boards, but gets it back. Zabala behind the net. Moves to the far side in the corner. A battle for it there, and Loyola comes away with it. Jackson McCain moves it into the center ice area. Good play by Brenner Riley, knocks it free, and now Gurley is there to get it. Sends it behind his own net. But Loyola comes up with it. And now they have it in front. And a backhand, and Bediz makes another good save. Your son has been pretty busy early in this game.
Yeah, he has, Dick.
Adam's out there, too.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. There are 4 kids here from Evanston or had played in Evanston going against these kids. I'm sure the emotions are running high. You want to burn off that energy early and get back to what works.
All right, the draw won by the Wildcats. Wilchin drives into the Loyola zone, but loses control of the puck. It comes out to the corner, but kept in nicely by Gurley. Now taken, however, by the Ramblers, and a 3-on-2 for them coming back the other way. Harry Skoglund with it, centers it, and it's taken away by the Wildcats. Back comes Evanston. Good stick handling by Gurley, but then he loses it as he crosses the blue line. And Loyola has it back. We're down to 2.5 minutes to go in the first period as the puck now deflected out of play. Coach Heaton, you told me earlier, was a Loyola Rambler himself at one point.
That's right, and he's actually married to an Evanston Wildcat. So this is a personal matchup for him.
Wow, an emotional game for
Yes.
him, I'm sure. Here's the face-off. Comes inside the blue line, but not for long. Ramblers have it, and across the blue line they come. into the corner. Declan Jones tries to center it, can't do it. Now he does, but nobody's there. And it's Blackmore, Kieran Blackmore, who gets it out toward the blue line, but it does not go across. They keep it in. Around the boards to the back of the net. Picked up by the Wildcats, and now it does cross the blue line. Blackmore gets it and moves it the other way into the Loyola zone. A fanned pass there by Convery allows the Wildcats to have an opportunity, but now Loyola takes it away, and back they come. And a shot on goal and another save by Badiz. That was not a tremendously challenging one, but he makes it. As the puck comes to the blue line, kept in nicely by Convery of Loyola, but now Gate gets it for the Wildcats and moves it to Blackmore, who shoves it into the Loyola zone. We're down to 1:20 to go in the opening period. 1-0 the deficit for the Wildcats, who trailed their game on Tuesday night 1-0 and wound up winning it 4-2. Still in the Loyola zone, Green checked off the puck, denies him the opportunity to get to the goal with a shot. Back comes Loyola into the Wildcat zone, and a shot is high and now up against the net behind it, taken out of there by, I believe that's Haggerty. He sends it out to the blue line, and it's kept in by Loyola. Down to 45 seconds to go in the period. Behind the net the puck goes. A scramble for it there. Gate battling a couple of his opponents. Now it comes out front. Great save by Badiz. And now it's up in the air in front of the net, but taken by Evans.
That's an old Wayne Gretzky play, you know, Dick? Just behind the net, just chip it over the goalie's head. He has no idea where it is.
And that was really well done.
Yeah.
As
we're all trying to beat Trevor Zegras. This kid went back to Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. Well, anybody who resembles Wayne Gretzky is a great player. In center ice area. Wildcats have it. 6 seconds left now in the period. Here's a shot on goal, but it's not a challenging one. It's stopped, directed to the corner, and there's the horn sounding period number 1. 1-0 in favor of Evanston. The shots 8 for Loyola and 3 for the Wildcats. It was really a rough start.
Really rough.
But it got better, didn't it, Andy?
Yeah, it got a little bit better. Let's look for a big jump here in the second quarter. I think Coach Eaton right now is trying to wake them up a little bit.
Really struggling here, so I'm switching sides.
You are switching sides.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I can't believe how big you
Yeah,
are.
Nick.
1-0 our score after one period. I might.
You know, I don't know the last time, Dick. They've given up 11 shots in a period.
Oh, it's
I think
11. They had 8 on there.
Yeah, they're putting them up in batches. I think probably writing them down on a piece of paper.
Yep.
That's just emblematic of the fact that we're just not closing out with energy. We're not getting in lanes. We're just making it a little too easy on these shooters.
Yeah.
We got a lockdown on them. We get in their lanes. We get some bounces off some knee pads. We're going to create some rushes the other way. But it's going to start with defense. That will transition to your offense.
Maybe playing this early in the morning is a challenge for some who are not used to it.
Yeah, that 14, 15, 16-year-old age is they probably weren't thrilled to wake up at 8 a.m.
But hopefully, as we get a little later in the morning, the Wildcats will play a little better. This tournament, I'm told it's the 51st annual O'Grady Thanksgiving Hockey Tournament, which is hosted by Loyola.
That's right. Yeah, I played in this very tournament whatever it was, 30-something years ago. So it's been going on forever. This might be the first time we've hosted games at Robert Crown, though.
Okay. Well, the other arenas where the games are being played, Centennial Ice Arena, isn't that also in Evanston?
That's in Wilmette, close to the border of Evanston, but that's classically the host of this tournament.
All right. Stadium Ice Arena.
That's in Skokie.
And American Heartland Ice Arena.
That's where Loyola's home rink is. That's just over the border into Chicago.
And there are like between 30 and 40 games, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, both the varsity level and multiple JV levels.
So the Wildcats will play round robin with 3 other teams. Later on, they'll take on Providence Catholic later on today, and then St. Viator tomorrow as we've begun the second period.
Yeah,
and
we're going to get a taste of the Catholic League here.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody is. As the draw moved the puck into the Evanston zone. Loyola has it behind the net there. It comes out front, and a shot is deflected. I believe that was.
That was Nick Thomas on Connor Bediz. Nick Thomas and Connor Bediz have been playing together for many years, sleepovers, birthday parties. So, you know that one was a special shot right there. They both were trying to get the better of the other.
Well, your son denied him the goal, and that's nice. Here's a shot from the blue line, and it goes a little wide of the net. Now it almost comes back the other way, but it's deflected and comes out of the zone, but now right back in. Delayed offsides there, and so Skoglund had to let the puck free, and Brenner Riley able to get it at the other end. But now Loyola comes back to get it, although it's knocked away and loose. Loyola recovers it. Here's a pass to center. Across the blue line it goes, and a shot a little bit wide, and then covered by Bediz as it bounded off the backboard right back to the front of the net.
It's like we got to do a better job communicating. We had 3 guys back there on a 2-on-3 rush. We got to tell the lead guy to step up. We're all back on our heels, waiting for them to make a play instead of dictating the play.
Fresh line on for the Wildcats, as Gate will face it off. He loses the face-off. A shot from the point and a goal off the rebound by Loyola. Jackson McCain scored that one. It was a fairly weak shot from the point, but the rebound went right to McCain. He put it home, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Ramblers.
You know, the technique there, a lot of coaches they don't want you shooting hard from the point. These leg pads, modern leg pads, are so bouncy that puck will kick into a corner. It's actually better to float it in there and get a soft rebound, and that's just what happened there.
That's an interesting point. So you're more likely to score if you don't.
Exactly right. Yeah. You're not trying to score on the point shot. You're trying to set up a pass, really.
Right. It doesn't matter how you score. You still get the goal. All right, we're back in play, and the Wildcats now down by a couple as the puck is drilled into the Evanston zone. Around the boards it goes out toward the point. A battle for it, and the Wildcats have it. Here's Haggerty. Across the blue line he goes. Haggerty backhands it, and it's saved by Loyola. Comes to the corner. And now taking it there, William Ephraim for the Ramblers. Behind the net he goes, sends it ahead. Declan Jones loses it. Rubens, the defenseman, picks it up and goes to Kuhn, who sends it ahead. Here's Gurley, tried to get it to the center, but couldn't do it. Picked up by Loyola. Back around the boards it goes. 2-0, 12.5 to go here in the second period of Evanston's first game at the O'Grady Thanksgiving Hockey Tournament. Now in front of the net, but nobody there for the Wildcats. It comes back out toward the blue line. Durston battling with a couple of Ramblers, and the Ramblers bring it into the Evanston zone, and a shot is wide from the right wing. Chased down against the boards. Now it comes out to the point, and Convery's shot is deflected and picked off, and back come the Wildcats. Here's Haggerty at the blue line. Good stick handling, backhand shot, smothered by the goaltender, who is Srishandra, I believe that's how it's pronounced, as Loyola settles for the face-off in their own zone.
I think that was a pass there. He was expecting his winger to cut in front, get the goalie sliding to his right, and then go back to the goalie's left. It just didn't materialize.
Brenner Riley on for the face-off. Wilchin out there with him, along with Ryder Nord, who has it now, spins it back behind the net. Now it comes back to Nord, looks for a centering pass, nobody's there, so instead he goes behind the net to Riley. Riley coming out toward the corner, handles it well, out to the point. Carlo Goldberg has his pass picked off. Loyola comes back the other way. Kennedy, the only defenseman there, and he gets by him, but now somebody from behind, that was Goldberg, destroyed the opportunity. Meanwhile, a whistle as Bediz went down, and they stopped play. Had they not, it would have been a goal. I'm not sure why they stopped play.
I don't know either. I don't know if there was an interference call there. There was a stick caught up in Bediz. I don't know if that was his own player's stick. Not really sure what the call there is.
There was no penalty.
Yeah, I don't think he lost sight of the puck either. I'm not sure they should have stopped that.
Well, it's a good thing as far as Evanston is concerned that they did, as the face-off goes back behind the net. And a battle there as
Evanston's going to the box.
Now another penalty. Yep, that's against Kennedy, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's against Loyola, yeah.
Yeah, they blew the whistle when Evanston touched the puck. And normally that means Evanston's got the penalty.
Right.
But looks like in this tournament they're playing USA Hockey Youth rules. They're going to bring penalties all the way back into the offensive zone regardless where they occur.
Penalty against Colin Wigmore, and so for the first time the Wildcats have a power play opportunity as they have it in the Loyola zone. Behind the net, it's Zabala. Gets it out to the point. Here's Kennedy. Jack Kennedy moves it to the corner. Gate has it, sends it out to the point, but Goldberg lost track of it, and the interception by Loyola, and now an offsides called against the Ramblers.
It's a dangerous play there.
Yes.
Yeah, the kids really got to seize this opportunity, this power play. We got to change momentum in this game, and now's the time to do it. Let's see if Coach Heaton loads up a little bit here.
Momentum, of course, critical in every sport, but maybe even more so in this sport than most. As Evanston wins the draw, moves it into the zone, but now Loyola able to get it out. And they dump it behind the Evanston net. 10 3/4 to go in the period as Loyola gets it at the corner, but the centering pass is knocked away, but they keep it in the Rambler zone. Despite the fact they're playing shorthanded. Their penalty kill team doing a good job here as Jones centers it. Here's the shot, knocked down by Ryder. That was the defenseman, Gordy Rubens. Good play.
When you're in the power play, you want two guys on the puck in the defensive zone all the time. You have an advantage. We're just not doing it right there.
Well, we're down to a little less than a minute to go in the power play as finally they do get it back into the Loyola zone. It comes out toward Haggerty, and now another whistle. And
I think that's going to be on Loyola.
Apparently so, as Bediz, the goaltender, had headed to the sidelines because they can't score a goal after your team has had a penalty called against it.
Unless you put it in your own net.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We're going to get a 5-on-3 here, though. So, I mean, if there ever was a golden opportunity, it is right now. We got to be patient. We got to find the open guy, get the goalie moving side to side, get some screens, get some rebounds.
43 seconds, the time that they'll have the two-man advantage. Evanston able to win the draw. That's a good start. Here's Rubens. Passes it to the left side with it there. And a poor pass across the court by Hofeld. And Loyola able to dump it down to the other end. And so Rubens comes back to get it. Sends it to Hofeld. Hofeld at center ice. Now across the timeline, the pass to Wilchin. Wilchin on the left wing. Back to Hofeld. Now Wilchin in the corner. 10 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. Out to the point. Rubens, a slap shot, and it's a little wide. Comes out to the corner as now they're back to their fourth man. It's a 5-on-4 situation. Evanston against Loyola. Shot on goal, hit the side of the net, knocked away, picked up by the Wildcats. Here's another shot. That one goes a little wide. And now Gurley battling to keep it in the zone as he looks, gets some help from Wilchin, and it comes out to the point. They keep it in the zone. Riley dumps it to the corner. 50 seconds to go in the power play, but now a pass deflected or comes off of the stick to one of the Wildcats. Rubens back there to try to deny the guy from Loyola rushing into the zone, and he does it successfully as Hofeld moves it back to Riley. Brenner Riley in the zone, has it poke-checked away, tries to recover it, and it's still in the corner. Now it's dumped behind the net, centering pass, and the Wildcats not able to get it as it's dumped out of the zone by Loyola.
On that attack rush, we're all in a line. We need to get a triangle-style attack going. There's no passing lanes when you're all in a line.
Back into the Loyola zone it goes as the other penalty is about to expire, and we're going to be back to even sides. Blackmore with it behind the net. Tries to backhand it to Hofeld. Can't do it. Hofeld's been out there a long time. Now Hofeld gets it. looks, centers it. Nobody there for the Wildcats, but now it's knocked away by Gate. Good play, although he's not able to keep it. Challenged by a couple of Ramblers, and now it comes out of the zone. And with 7 3/4 minutes to go in the second, we're all even now as far as personnel on the ice is concerned. It's a 2-0 lead for Loyola. Off the stick of Ryder Nord, it goes into the Loyola zone. Gate gets it and dumps it down into the corner.
Did we get any shots on that power play, Dick?
I don't
Maybe
think
one?
so. I think you're right.
5 on 3, and we can't get a shot.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's just a sign of how this game has gone.
Behind the net it goes. Still in the Loyola zone. Kennedy with it. Gets it around
Nice
one
try.
man, but another is there to pick it up, and Loyola comes back. Chasing it down in the corner. Kuhn knocks it away from the Rambler player. But coming away with it, here's Nick Thomas, but it's knocked away from him. Out it comes, across the blue line it goes. Loyola does, however, have it for a moment. Now Gate steals it. Back come the Wildcats. Gate struggling. Now it's dumped into the corner. 2-0. Wildcats trail, 6.5 to go here in the second. Out to center ice. Kennedy, Jack Kennedy, moves it to Kuhn, who sends it to the blue line, deflected there by Haggerty. Behind the net it goes. Haggerty gets it back at center, between his legs, the centering pass, a tricky one, but nobody was there. And Loyola comes back. Kuhn defending the Rambler who had the puck. He takes it away from him. Didn't even ask him if he could take it, he just took it.
To the net.
Here's the shot by Green from the wing, and it's a little wide. And it comes out, I'm sorry, that shot was actually by Zabala as it comes back to center ice. Here's Zabala with a chance to get it at the blue line. Haggerty gets it instead, comes across the line, stick handles his way into the territory a little bit, but then goes down and loses the puck. Back comes Loyola. Good check from behind by Taylor, and now Haggerty.
You can see Loyola does a great job with their back check. They always have 4 guys back. They're not giving up odd man rushes. This is really the difference in this game so far.
They're a good-looking team in this one. We have 5:20 to go in the second. It's a 2-0 lead for the Ramblers. Here's Durston stealing the puck and a wrist shot right on the goal, and the save is made by Srishandra, and so a stoppage of play. 5:13 left to go.
You want to get that goal in this period and just change the dynamics. You know, the next goal is important. 2-1 is...
Oh, there's a shot by Wilchin, and it was almost lost by Srishandra. Now another one is deflected up into the netting, over the boards, over the glass, and so that means another stoppage of play.
2-1's a much different ball game than 3-0.
Yeah.
They got to get that next goal.
Here's the face-off, and Loyola gets it. Sends it to center ice. Carlo Goldberg there to knock it away from the Rambler. Ahead it goes for the Wildcats, but now taken back by Loyola. Into the zone, it goes right in front of the net. Too far away for the D's to go get it, but luckily the Wildcats got there first, but now it comes back. Spinning in the Wildcat zone, Bartlad sends it to the corner. Now a backhand pass is deflected, comes behind the net, and the Wildcats able to pick it up, but not yet able to get it out of the zone. Wilchin up against the near boards, battling hard, and now it comes loose, and coming out of there with it is Gurley. Will Gurley across the timeline, a shot, and it's saved. Deflected by Srichanda, the goaltender. Comes out to the top. Goldberg a shot from the point, and it goes behind the net as Wilchin nearly had another opportunity. Did have another opportunity, but again couldn't cash it in. And out of the zone it comes now. Just under 4 minutes to go in period number 2. A battle in the corner. Rubens, the defenseman, denying the centering pass as the Wildcats get it. And a battle up near the blue line. Hofeld with 2 of the Ramblers, not quite able to get it out. But now he gets it and does get it out. Great effort by Hofeld. It's at center ice, and Loyola's got it back. Here's the shot, a little bit wide, might have been deflected by Bediz. Comes out to Gate, who moves it the other way. Ahead to Hofeld, who's across the blue line.
4 guys back to our 2 in the zone.
Yeah, that
You're not going to
could
score
have
a
worked
lot.
well, but
yeah,
it
2 on
took too
4.
long. Yep. Hofeld out to the point, and just keeping it in is Kuhn, and now he does have it knocked out of the zone. 3 minutes to go in period 2. 2-0 is the deficit for the Wildcats as Green up against the near boards, spins, looks for a centering pass, and comes all the way to the other end. Now puts it back behind the net. The pass out to the point is knocked away and taken by the Ramblers. Ahead it goes. Here's Jones, and a shot is wide. Evanston able to get the puck and move it ahead. And it comes across the blue line. Hofeld may need to get, he does get there. Thought he might need to get to the goal line before icing was called. It was not. And the Wildcats have the ball, have the puck in the zone, a shot deflected, and there's the whistle and a stoppage of play with 2:18 left in the period.
Yeah, the quality of shots, we're just not getting the right quality of shots. Bad angles. I don't think there's been a single rebound shot.
Yeah.
We got to get to the net. We got to cause chaos in front of that net, get rebounds. Play some more grittier hockey.
Haggerty, Nord, and Blackmore on the ice as a shot on goal and a good save by Srishandra. I didn't get who shot that one. Was it Blackmore?
I think it was, yeah.
So another face-off coming in the Loyola zone. Comes to Nord. Nord lost it. Coming the other way is Davis. Davis now loses it in the corner. Picked up by Blackmore, who takes a spill but sends it ahead, and Ryder Nord brings it the other way. Pass to Haggerty. He's across the blue line. Gets by a defender and shoots it. And tremendous save by Srishandra. It looked like that one was going to go through, but he got the pad down just barely in time. And so another face-off coming in the Loyola zone. Shots now 13-7 in favor of Loyola. So here in this period anyway, the Wildcats have had more shots on goal. They win the draw, it comes to the center, but taken away by the Ramblers. 100 seconds to go here in the second period. A knock away, and taking it at center ice is Zabala. Zabala driving from the left side, had it poked away, got it back, looks for a centering pass, and can't get his stick on the puck. Taylor was there, but Loyola takes it, comes back across the red line, and now into the Evanston zone. Shot on goal, Bediz stops it, and there to deny the rebound shot was Goldberg. Behind the net. The puck is lost by Loyola and taken away by Riley. Riley moves it to the wing. The pass a little bit behind Zabala. Used his skate to get it, but then lost the puck. And Loyola comes the other way. Deflected into the near corner. Less than a minute to play in period 2. Brenner Riley battling for the loose puck in the corner. Kennedy is there as well. And they're still scrambling for it. Now Loyola gets it, but nobody there to center it to. And it comes to the other corner. And the Wildcats able to get it out of the zone. Try to come the other way, but they can't do it. Picked off by Loyola. It's dumped back into the Wildcat zone by Lucas Koenig. Now, a battle against the boards on the near side, but Kennedy gets it. We're down to 10 seconds to go in the period. Pass ahead over the stick of Taylor. This could be icing. No, it's not. It was apparently deflected. And so it's in the zone, but a second left, and now the end of period number 2. So,
A little bit better,
I thought so, yeah.
but again, the quality of our opportunities just isn't there. They're just too easy to save. We need to get back to getting in front of the net, taking away the goalie's vision, looking for rebounds. Can't take these shots outside the dots. So they're very low percentage shots outside the dots.
And as you pointed out earlier, there maybe has been at most one rebound attempt for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to make that better?
You know, this is when they're not playing well, it's almost always because they're not getting the rebound shots. So for them, what they need to do is when the puck's on the strong side, the weak side guy has to pay less attention to some perfect rebound that he's going to Temi Panarin one time into the net. That's going to happen less than 1% of the time. Weak side winger has got to go in front of the goalie, take away their vision. Then you either have a shot down low on net or you bring it back up high, rotate it around. Wingers rotate their positions, and you're just constantly throwing traffic in front of the goalie. He can't see, and then you get shots on net, get weak rebounds, and put them home.
I don't know hockey as well as you do, but it seems like a pretty high percentage of goals that are scored on rebounds. Do you have an idea of what that percentage might be?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't know the percentage offhand, but most goals are not scored with slap shots. They're quick, they're tips, they're back doors, they're playmaking. And right now we're just taking kind of weak wrist shots. You want to get all your shots in what they call the house, which is the space. If you draw lines from the dots out and then like a roof to the center of the ice and then back to the dot, that's where you want to take your shots. That's the highest percentage. You actually want to shoot around the hash marks and then get rebounds in close. As you can see from Loyola, both of Loyola's goals were kind of weak shots off Bediz's pad, and then their guy was right there. Our defense needs to tie that up, needs to lift their stick, take them out of the play, but they're taking the types of shots that are kicking out pucks right in front of the net. We need to do that too.
All right, let's see if they can, as the Wildcats do win the draw here as we start the third period. Into the zone they go. Durston with
that was the kind of play I'm talking about. Just didn't finish it.
Wilchin was there to knock it in on the far side of the goal, but he couldn't quite get his stick on it, so they missed a good opportunity there.
He's breaking to the net.
Durston again, same thing. Wilchin right there, but again.
But great effort by Wilchin breaking to the net. That opens it up when you break like that.
Yep. Now the other end and a shot off the stick of Bediz. Good save. Keeps the score at 2-0 in favor of Loyola.
2-1.
Yeah, they need to get it to 2-1. Here's a shot. Oh, and it's again saved by Srishandra. Both goalies have looked good in this game. Back into the Evanston zone it goes. Kennedy trying to deny a possession for Loyola. He dumps it toward Haggerty, who's behind the net. And Haggerty gets it out to Wilchin. Now ahead it goes, but through the stick of Green, who just came onto the ice, picked off by Loyola. Ramblers at center ice. Southwell with it. A shot at Bediz, who saves it. Now it's a Loyola player out front. Backhand is just a little bit wide. Good help on the defense there by Rubens. And back come the Wildcats. Haggerty with it. Around the boards it goes behind the net. And now it comes the other way. Back out toward the point. Picked off by the Ramblers. Nice check by Green to try to get the puck. Has a scramble for it, and it comes outside the blue line. Kennedy sends to Hofeld, who's back into the Loyola zone, and knocked away from Hofeld. Here comes Loyola. And a good check. Puck poked away by Kennedy. It's loose at center ice, and Loyola able to swat it into the Evanston zone. 13 minutes to go, and the Wildcats down a couple, 2-0. As it comes outside the zone, a battle for it there by Brenner Riley up against the boards. And now it comes to center. Southwell has it for the Ramblers. His pass off the stick of Thomas, and the Wildcats get it.
We're just a little slow to every puck. We're watching it. We're not sprinting to the puck.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing I've seen. We're not
it
moving
doesn't
fast.
seem that the team is quite like the one that I watched on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's that tryptophan. I think it has a 24-hour, half-life.
Yeah. Wildcats do have it in the Loyola zone right now. It comes to the corner. Now out toward the side.
That's a beauty.
Yep.
Good pass.
Ahead it was over the stick of one of the Wildcats, and a shot on goal saved by Bediz, who's been busy in that Wildcat goal.
Uh-oh, danger.
Another opportunity.
Danger.
Thomas fires and scores goal number 3. for Loyola. And a 3-0
You know,
deficit now.
when Nick Thomas was at Evanston, every shot was top corner. That one, he put it in what's called the golden triangle. That's the space above the right leg pad, below the block. That's the hardest place for a goalie to block, especially close in. And you just can't let guys take slot shots unguarded like that. And that's been the story of this game.
Well, you saw it coming.
Yep.
So the Wildcats now with a bigger deficit yet. They move the puck into the Loyola zone, but the Ramblers get it and bring it out. Send it up against the boards behind the Evanston net. A battle for it there. Goldberg fighting for it, swats it, and it comes out of the zone. Not hit hard enough to make it an icing as Loyola goes back to get it deep in its own zone. Pass off the boards and back they come. With it now is Reynolds. Fires and deflected. I believe that was by Goldberg, the defenseman.
It was,
play
yeah.
it goes. So 11 and a half minutes left. 3-0 Wildcats. You talked earlier, Andy, about the difference between 3-0 and 2-1. It is
It's a
huge.
big one, yeah. They're all looking up at that scoreboard, 11 minutes. How are we going to score 3 goals? We haven't been able to score 1 yet.
Yeah.
It can have a demoralizing effect.
Yeah.
You just got to focus on the next one.
Yep.
And it's going to, as I said before, it all starts with defense. They got to close out with abandon. That's going to cause turnovers, block shots. That's going to get you an odd man rush. You're not going to generate an odd man rush just naturally right now. They're getting back. They're too disciplined, well coached.
After the icing call against the Wildcats, they are able to win that draw in their own zone, and they get it across the blue line. And a shot from a very difficult angle. I believe that was Taylor. Does not find the mark as it comes to the other corner. Goldberg keeps it alive, sends it to Gate. Gate against a couple of defenders, unable to hang on to it, but Goldberg expertly keeping it in the zone. Now Zabala lobs it over the head of a checker for Loyola, but now Loyola gets it and they ice it, so the face-off coming down in the Loyola zone. Wilchin, Haggerty, and Durston come out for Evanston.
You can see the kids trying to run the cycle on multiple occasions, and it's just breaking down. They're along the boards, and the guys aren't in the right spot. It's just completely out of sync right now.
The draw won by Evanston, but intercepted by Loyola. They go into the zone, and a shot from a difficult angle knocked away, and now in front, and a nice save by Bediz. That was tough. So another face-off in the Evanston zone. We've had a lot of stoppages of play here in the recent going.
Yeah.
As it is won by Evanston. Pass through Wilchin's skates, and it's an icing at the other end, and so back we go for yet another face-off. 10:30 to go. The Wildcats play again this afternoon at 3:30 on this same rink, and we'll be here to bring it to you. Draw won by Loyola, goes behind the net. Now it comes out to the point, but the Ramblers able to keep it in. In the corner, Jones tries to center it. Rubens denies him. Jones gets it back, sends it out to the point. And now it's knocked away by the Wildcats, and here's the pass to Wilchin. He's got a one-on-one opportunity, fires, but it's blocked, deflected by the defenseman, goes in the corner to get it. Wilchin does, and now a scramble for it there, comes out. Here's the centering pass.
Rebound.
A shot.
First rebound shot, I think, maybe.
Yes, it looked like
See,
it
that was a
going
good
in.
opportunity.
It
The
was.
crowd roars. Boom! Right in
And
front.
there's another opportunity for
I don't think he got it
Durston.
off.
He maybe did, or it was deflected as he did, but the Wildcats suddenly with some scoring opportunities. Now, though, it comes out of the zone. Haggerty having trouble hanging on to it. Both players go down, and the Wildcats able to get
I mean,
it
look at
back
that.
to
They
center.
get a rebound shot, and suddenly the energy level picks up.
Yes.
That's the key.
That was good. And now a knockaway. It's loose, but Loyola got to it first. However, the Wildcats get it back. Here's Green. And Riley may have been offsides. Yes, he was. As Riley headed inside the blue line, deflected away from him, and went out of the zone. 9:08 left. Still 3-0. Loyola with the lead, but the Wildcats scoring opportunities have been better lately. Riley, Green, and Hofeld, the line out there for the Wildcats right now. Goldberg from defense moves it ahead. Here's Riley. His pass deflected. Hofeld gets it, fires the shot. It comes out to Goldberg. He shoots it.
You see how they're not standing in front of his eyes? They're standing to the side.
Yep.
That's just too easy for the goalie.
It looked like Riley might have had a chance to deflect it in, but a lot of defensemen there as well, or a couple of them anyway. And so the Wildcats not able to cash it in as it's down at the other end. A scramble for it there behind the Evanston net.
Yeah, there you go. That's on Loyola.
Gurley had lost his stick, and a penalty coming up.
He was actually held. So I think that's the call we're going to get here.
Well, 8:31 to go, 3-goal difference. You almost think, Andy, that
you have to.
Got to score here.
Oh, they're going offsetting. Oh, brutal.
Wow.
So it's going to be 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah. Yep, 5-on-5 or 4-on-4, not counting the goaltenders, and the face-off in the Evanston zone. The Wildcats do get it. Ryder Nord across the timeline. Some good stick handling, nice centering pass, but Blackmore unable to do anything with it because of the defense, and now it's knocked back to center. However, taken back nicely by Gate, surges it ahead to Blackmore. In the zone, they're able to keep it in the zone thanks to Gate. Now up against the boards it goes. A battle. And nobody working too hard to get it. Now it finally comes free. It comes out to center ice. Blackmore back into the...
Need more movement in the neutral zone. We're standing around. We're just a bunch of pylons, too easy to guard.
Blackmore with it now. His backhand pass intercepted by Convery. And Loyola with the puck. 7.5 to play. About a minute to go in the penalties against both teams. Rubens had it but lost it. It's still behind the net, however, and it comes around the boards to Blackmore. He sends it to center ice. Here's Nord. Nord shoots it high and just a little wide and high on the right side, on the far side. Goes to the corner and it's taken by Loyola. Across timeline goes the puck off the stick of Kana. They change lines. That allows the Wildcats to get the puck. Ahead to Zabala, who's just back on the ice. He dumps it deep into the zone.
I mean, you see it in the picture here. We got 4 Loyola back to 2 Evanston.
As Loyola comes out of there with it. Reynolds has it poked away by Kuhn, and he comes up with it. Kuhn to center ice. Still on the drive. Kuhn a shot, and it's a little wide to the near side. Picked up by Loyola, but now intercepted by Haggerty. And as he comes
and we're going to
out,
get an interference call on Evanston. Take away that opportunity. That is a killer with 6 minutes left, down 3-0.
Yeah, Haggerty had a great chance to score there. Had that not been called, maybe he scores. Both teams full strength, and it's 3-1. Different story. But now with 6:16 to go, and when you have a 3-goal lead with 6:16 left and a power play, is your power play more designed, Andy, to just make sure no shorthand goal is scored?
In this particular case for them, I would say, yeah, don't get overly aggressive. Don't
Right.
get too deep with your forwards.
Yep. Which will make it even more difficult for the Wildcats as they control the puck. Loyola does, and that's what they're doing. They're just passing it around right now and working the clock down a little bit. It's at the point. Here's a
good
slap
block
shot from there and a deflection by Wilchin. Now out to Convery. He deals it to the corner. Looks to center it, but gets it knocked away by Goldberg. He, however, recovers it. And now they have it in the corner. Wigmore deals it out to the point. They're just in kind of a delayed offense, like you used to be able to do in basketball before the shot clock.
They're waiting for an open shot, and that's good. They don't want any kind of shot that's going to get deflected and turn into a rush the other way. So they're only going to take it if it's open.
It seems like a good way to do it. Here's a shot toward the goal, and a great save by Badiz as that was loose in front of the net. And Connor Badiz able to determine where it was going to go as now the puck comes up against the side of the net and is smothered by Badiz, which will result in a face-off with 42 seconds still to go in the penalty and just under 5 minutes to go in the game.
I don't think he saw that shot till it was in the air. Kind of reacted at the last second.
The one up against the side.
The one up against the post, yeah.
3-0 in favor of Loyola. We're pretty late here in the third period. As Loyola has it behind the net. And they'll put it out to the point.
Got to close out harder.
Here's a shot and a great, no, it was deflected off of Badiz into the goal. It goes, it looked like he had it stopped, but he didn't quite have it fully stopped, and it's 4-0 now in favor of the Ramblers.
He was sliding to his left. It hit his chest and just took the most unfortunate bounce up over his shoulder, hit the post, and went in. That's what I was talking about. They're waiting for only an open shot. Good job by Loyola there. Take a one-timer. They didn't stop. They took it right away, so Connor couldn't set his feet. He was on the move. And those are the harder saves to make when your feet aren't set.
Well, they did it perfectly, and so they are in total control now, as Evanston does have the puck in the Loyola zone, but not for long. As it comes out, and a shot is deflected. It's up against the netting, out of play, and it'll be another face-off in the Evanston zone with 4:22 to go. Evanston coming into this game with a 6-6-2 record. So they're about to, looks like they're about to drop below 500, back below 500.
You know,
they
this
have
is
been winning lately.
That record's their league record. This is not a league game.
Doesn't count
it doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But you know, the kids have been playing really, really well.
Yes.
I think the last two games they've been a little bit flat-footed. Luckily, those games have both been out of league, so they have some time to get this out of their system.
Well, that is good. Into the zone, Toby Davis, but the puck taken away by Kuhn, who spins. Now up against the boards, the puck goes, and they're battle for it, not too aggressive. They're pretty much just standing there.
Trying to burn the clock.
Yeah. And Evanston able to get it now and move it across the timeline. As Green.
That was offside. That's a good call.
Yep. Green and Hofeld there, and Green kind of reached out and tipped it, but didn't tip it as far as Hofeld thought he was going to. So it's Nord, Gate, Blackmore. The line for the Wildcats as Nord has it in the Loyola zone, battling against the boards. Looks to get it out to the point. Blackmore gets it, shoots it out in front. Now Nord takes a shot. It's deflected. It comes to
what was that?
Who scores? The goal by
what was that, Dick?
Gate, a rebound.
A rebound goal. Look at that.
Yeah.
If only we could have figured that out in the first period.
Wildcats on the board, 4-1.
So, you know, the initial shot, you always want to keep those initial shots low if you can. If you can't pick a corner, get it off those pads. Gate came on the back door, wide open. Those pads bounce that puck right out.
That was nice. That line stays on the ice, and Nord chases it down in the Loyola zone. A shot on goal, and a fairly tough one is saved. It's loose again. Now a backhand pass comes out, and Loyola able to pick it up, but taking it away is Blackmore. Blackmore looks and fires, and it's
rebounds
saved.
are there.
Rebound. He couldn't smother it. The Wildcats have it back. It's behind the net now. Now it comes out toward the blue line, and Loyola will come the other way. Thomas, who scored a goal earlier, fires it a little bit wide, gets it back, centers it, and another goal for Loyola. Put in that time by Samuel Kana. The assist by the former Wildcat Thomas, and it's now a 5-1 score.
Yeah, just Loyola seemingly always has a guy in the slot, and we're not tying him up, and those result in goals.
Well, and I would guess it's Evanston investing a little more in offense, and therefore
didn't get back.
subtracting a little
Well,
from
we
the
had a guy
defense.
back. We just got to lift his stick and take him out of the play.
Wildcats win the draw. Haggerty on the ice now across the blue line, but it's poked away from him nicely and dumped into the Wildcat zone. Goldberg there to get it. Around the boards to Zimbala, who sends it ahead nicely to Haggerty. 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes to go in this one. 5-1, the deficit for the Evanston Wildcats. It's loose in front. Knocked away, Loyola picks it up, and back come the Ramblers. Across the blue line, and now a backhand pass by Quinn Reynolds of Loyola, picked up by Goldberg of the Wildcats. He sends it ahead to Taylor. Taylor shoves it toward Haggerty, but a little too far, and Loyola gets it back. And they play catch here in center ice area. 5-1. Wildcats are down. Around the boards it goes. Jack Kennedy gets it there and stick handles his way close to the blue line. Nearly lost it. Recovered by Haggerty. Now to Goldberg. Here's Zabala. Jack Zabala lost it in the corner. Ramblers pick it up, bring it out toward the point, but nearly picked up by Taylor, but lost. Scramble at center ice. And Evanston with the puck again. Zabala with less than a minute to go. Had it poked away. It comes back to the defenseman. Here it comes to center ice. And the puck now knocked deep into the Loyola zone. Just a little over a half minute left. Goldberg at center ice. His pass deflected and a shot by Jones from center ice on net. Easily stopped by Badiz. Loyola with it, or Evanston with it. One more chance to score one more goal. Into the blue line area, and now Wilchin centers it and scores!
Wow.
Off the side post, a nearly impossible angle.
That was an impossible angle. I'm not sure what the goalie was doing there. I think he wasn't square to the puck. His shoulders were a little bit perpendicular, which opens up that slot into the corner. He needs to square up to that puck. That's what happened there.
15 seconds left. The Wildcats back to within 3 goals. So all they need to do is score a goal every 5 seconds here. And
Yeah,
it'll be over.
no problem.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll pull Connor here. I don't know, 3 goals. They probably just
Yeah.
concede.
Yeah.
It is a tournament, so goal differential might matter here.
Oh, yeah. Well, then especially don't do it. Right. Puck deflected to the far side. And now 6 seconds left as the Wildcats get it. Rubin sends it into the Loyola zone as the game ends, and the Ramblers win by the final score of 5-2.
That's it.
Yeah, that is it for now. Although another game coming up. It starts at 3:30, so we'll be back here a little less than 5 hours from right now.
No
to
doubt.
broadcast our next game. Good working.
All right,
with
Dick,
you,
good working
Andy.
with you.
Yeah, thank
We'll
you.
see you this afternoon.
Yep, see you then.
All right.